That's all I heard at the beginning of the movie, because Universal, now don't get me wrong, I completely understand why they do it. Cross-promotion's a big thing, but bags of Doritos plus the cinemas don't really go together. When the island's dormant volcano begins roaring to life, Owen and Claire mount a campaign to rescue the remaining dinosaurs from this extinction-level event. Fuck me, did they spend money on this. Now, before I even start with the review of the film, I thought I'd point out as to why I'm not using a poster. Well, Universal copyright strike against me over every single review. But like, if it's like a trailer reaction, I'm like, whatever. But they claimed copyright for a poster of Truth or Dare in the background of my review when, it's just a poster. And then when I fought it, they went through all of my videos manually and flagged every single one of them. But here's the real kicker, because they're the ones who granted me the access to the EPK to start off with. EPK is Electronic Press Kit. Anyway, the movie. Well, as much as I enjoyed the first Jurassic World, this one is so much better, and for one reason, and one reason alone, that is Mr. J.A. Bayona. He's brought so much like horror back into the franchise, even dialing back the usual Chris Pratt humor to give us some genuine thrills and or chills. But this does have a weak script. Unfortunately, this movie does suffer with a split personality. The first half was more of like an action-adventure, and the second half was more of a thriller, which, you know, shouldn't be a bad thing if they balanced the tone well, but unfortunately they really didn't. I was also really disappointed by the complete lack of Goldblum. Now, for those interested in seeing the movie because of him, you're gonna be disappointed, because he's only in it for like one scene, and that's like broken up into sections, but it's still just one scene. The cast here was fantastic though. Unlike the first one, I thought Pratt and Howard actually had a lot of chemistry here. I just realised Pratt and Howard sounds like a cigar review podcast show. Anyway, the supporting cast were by the numbers though, except for this little girl. Now, you know, the one from the trailers, she did so much to make us get on her side. Like most people, I feel like driving a pen through my skull the minute that I see a kid in a movie, but she actually did a really great job. The real star of the movie here though was Blue. Now, I love this raptor so fucking much. Like, I sometimes forget that it's like this bloodthirsty killing machine that'd rip my face to my balls and my balls to my toes in an instant, but like, I'd still pat it and try to boop its nose. There's plenty of surprises in the film, which is surprising because the marketing was just so terrible for this film. But there was no surprise that the score would be so beautiful. Did you like that transition? Anyway, like, I swear, Michael fucking Giacchino keeps topping himself. Like, he really doesn't, like, show off or have his own style. Like, the film takes precedent over his ego, and this is a beautiful score to complement his already fully established discography. That sounded awesome. The visual effects were fantastic though, and I think that they took a lot of criticisms everyone had from the first Jurassic World, in that the CGI was kind of shoddy. Like, we wanted more practical effects and animatronics, and they listened because the dinosaurs, like, they just felt more present here. Like, in Jurassic World, they just felt like when they stepped on the ground there was nothing, no weight, no anything. But I think that because of the fact that they did use a lot of animatronics and they really upped the CGI in this, it's just, I don't know, it's just increased the level of enjoyment that I had in it. So should you see it? Well, to be honest, I think a lot of people have already made up their minds. Like, if you feel like you're done with the franchise, you'll wait. But if you want the spectacle and the sound and the imagery, go see it. But I do have to preface that I think IMAX would be the best way to see this film. They just had a lot of these really breathtaking shots, and I think opening the frame up on IMAX would really complement the experience. This film is riddled with stupidity, but it is event filmmaking at its finest, and I'm enjoying where they're taking the franchise, so I'm giving the film a 3 out of 5 on Letterboxd. What? A new social media tool people could follow me on? Well, I'll leave the link in the description. Get the app. It's awesome. So thank you so much for checking out my review of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Let me know in the comments below if you plan on seeing it, or if you have seen it, what do you think? And of course, if you like this review and want to see more, please click share to see more. Thanks for watching. Bye.